It's time once again to count down the 40 most played country songs in the nation. I'm Chris Godfrey, and let's take a look at this week's countdown of the 40 most played country hits from May 31st, 2025. Before I get started, just look back at last week's top three. At number 3 was Worst Way by Riley Green. Number 2 was Whiskey Drink by Jason Aldean. And the number 1 song last week was I'm the Problem by Morgan Wallen. Now, can Morgan hang on to the number 1 spot again this week? We'll find out 39 hits from now. First, we get started with the 21st Top 40 hit by Justin Moore. It's the first of 2 debuts this week, coming in at number 40, the follow-up to his number 1 hit, This Is My Dirt, from back in November. His new song is called Time's Tickin'. And debuting at number 39 with her first Top 40 hit, it's Sam Barber, and it's also the first chart single for Avery Anna. The song is called Indigo. And with 2 debuts, we say goodbye to 2 droppers. Falling out this week, Hometown Home and I Never Lie. On with the countdown, up a notch to number 38, Chase Matthew with Darlin'. Holding steady at number 37 is Hardy with Favorite Country Song. Holding at number 36 for the week, here's Warren Ziders with Relapse. Leaping 3 spots to number 35, Miranda Lambert with Run. Here's the fastest riser this week, up 6 notches to 34, Hudson Westbrook with House Again. Holding steady at number 33 in her 10th week on the chart, Ernest, joined by Lainey Wilson. The tune is called Would If I Could. Up 3 spots to 32, here's Megan Patrick with Golden Child. At number 31, up 3 spots, Parmalee with Cowgirl. In his 12th week in the countdown, he's up a notch to number 30, George Birds, and It Won't Be Long. Leaping 3 spots to number 29 is Tucker Wetmore with 3, 2, 1. At number 28, up 2 spots, Dierks Bentley with She Hates Me. At number 27, up a notch, Rascal Flatts and the Jonas Brothers with I Dare You. Up 3 spots to 26, here's Jelly Roll with Heart of Stone. In his 13th week in the countdown, he's up 2 spots to 25, Keith Urban with Straight Line. At number 24, up 2 spots, Parker McCollum with What Kind of Man. Up 2 spots to 23, Jordan Davis with Bar None. At number 22, up a notch, Jackson Dean with Heaven's to Betsy. At number 21, up a notch, Eric Church with Hands of Time. Just his 8th week in the countdown, he's up 4 spots to number 20, Russell Dickerson with Happened to Me. At number 19, up a notch, Carly Pearce with Truck on Fire. Just their 3rd week on the chart, they climbed 3 spots to number 18, Bailey Zimmerman and Luke Combs with Backup Plan. Up 2 spots to 17, it's John Party with Friday Night Heartbreaker. Up 2 spots to 16, Shabuzi with Good News. In his 18th week on the chart, he climbs 1 to 15, Luke Bryan with Country Song Came On. Up 3 spots to number 14, Thomas Rhett with After All the Bars Are Closed. At number 13, up a notch, it's Morgan Wallen with Just In Case. Holding steady at number 12 this week, it's Drew Baldridge with Tough People. And the 11th ranked country hit, moving up 2 spots, Tyler Hubbard with Park. Alright, in just this 19th week in the countdown, he climbs a notch to number 10, scoring his 4th top 10 hit. It's Nate Smith with Fix What You Didn't Break. At number 9, up a notch, here's Josh Rouse and Single Again. At number 8, up a notch, here's Sam Hunt with Country House. And at number 7 this week, it's Corey Kent with This Heart. Holding at number 6 for the week, it's Ella Langley with Work for the Wind. And at number 5 for the 3rd week, it's Kane Brown and Backseat Driver. At number 4 for the 3rd week, it's Megan Maroney and Am I Okay? At number 3 for a 2nd week, it's Riley Green with Worst Way. The number 2 song in the nation for the 2nd week belongs to Jason Aldean with Whiskey Drink. And the number 1 song in country music for the 2nd week in a row is Morgan Wallen with the title track to his latest album called I'm the Problem. It's his 18th number 1 country hit. And there you have it, our countdown of the 40 most played country hits for May 31st, 2025. See you next week, everybody. Thanks for listening.